Check it out. It's the new SOFIRN SR15. It has 4 emitters. Let's look this thing over. Let's check it out and see what y'all think about it. Typically I don't bring these manuals in and show you the manual, but I wanted to show you all something really cool with this light. It has this really fancy driver. It's a buck driver, and with that 21700 battery you're going to get some really good run times out of this light. Check these times. On moonlight mode you're going to get 410 hours. On low you're going to get 17 hours and 15 minutes. On medium you're going to get 5 hours and 30 minutes. Then on high it'll run for 3 minutes and it'll step down to a lower level for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And on turbo it'll run for 1 minute and it'll step down to 2 hours. That's pretty impressive. I'll get this thing out at night and I'll pop all those values up on screen so you can see how much light you're getting and how long it'll last on a full charge. It comes in this little slider box deal, and I'll show you all briefly what comes in the little box. You get a Type-C to Type-C charging cable. Pretty impressive. You can go ahead and charge this light a little faster than most, and then it comes with a standard lanyard and O-ring. Good quality stuff. Your max throw is going to be 510 meters. That's a good deal. That's not bad for something coming out of the pocket. And you also have a lot of lumens. Usually when you see throw up in the 500 and 600 meter range, you only have like 2000 lumen. Well, with this light, on account of the 4 emitters that I've already showed you, you're going to have high lumen, high throw. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And I don't know if you've ever caught it before, but I have said before I really like when you can have the best of the throw and the lumens all at once, so that way you have like a multi-purpose light in your pocket. So check that reflector out. With that reflector and those 4 emitters, that's why you're getting the throw, that's why you're getting the distance, and with the 4 emitters you're getting the lumen also. They did a good job with that. As you saw already, you have Type-C charging beneath here. The cover is really recessed and really deep, so that's not popping open when you don't need it to. You have an indicator light that you've seen already. That's going to be green, letting you know that your battery's charged and good to go. It'll drop down and it'll show you when you need to charge. This is moonlight mode. That's really handy, and I'll show you that at night also. That is just so cool, because usually when these lights are, worried about how much power they can give and everything, the companies don't worry about like a moonlight mode like this, so that way you can save your night vision. So I'm glad they included that. We'll go ahead and step it up to the next level and show you all something here. So we're in step mode right now, and it has a ramping mode. If you press it 4 times while the light is on, it blinks and lets you know that you've gone into ramping mode. I usually love ramping mode because it lets you adjust the light to the exact location you need it. But I don't know if you notice or not, my camera isn't locked in on a set light, but it doesn't really need to be, because it's going to still show you how fast it goes from this low light level, this moonlight mode. It just ramps up really fast to the next level. So I've not really liked using the ramping mode on this light, which is odd for me. But on account of it stepping so fast out of moonlight mode, I've been using the step mode, and I'm enjoying that a little bit more, because then I can get where I need to be and it doesn't shoot past where I wanted to be. It's up to each individual, but at least you have that option. At least you have a means of adjusting out of ramping into step mode, and you can try it out and see what you like. Pretty good little clip. kind of a deep carry. Doesn't go all the way completely to the end here, but at least it's a little bit deeper than if it had stopped right there. The magnet does allow you to stick this to like really heavy metals, like the bumper of my truck. I could get it to stick there, but it will not stick to the refrigerator because it's just such a heavy light and the magnet just isn't strong enough. So I couldn't, it was kind of like doing the slow slide down the refrigerator, just to let you know what you're dealing with there. It comes with SOFIRN wrapped 21700. Pretty standard with the 21700 SOFIRN lights. And then like the magnet doesn't even hardly grab the battery. That's another way I've been able to tell if the battery is strong on these lights. So kind of a weak magnet, just so you know, and the ramping is kind of fast down on the low level, just so you know, like throwing these things out there so that way you know what you're in for if you decide to get this. I don't have a whole lot of lights to compare this to, but I do thankfully have two others. So I've got this Olight Seeker 2 Pro. It's been modded by a buddy of mine, and he put some different emitters in it. So it's going to be a little bit different than factory, but at least it'll give you an idea of what kind of hotspot you're dealing with. So if somebody out there has a Seeker 2 Pro, then they'll at least know what this SOFIRN SR15 is going to look like. And then the other is this old school Lumen top FW21 Pro. I'll get it out. It's just tons of flood. There's like not really any throw. See how they put those emitters in there with the orange peel reflector, and it doesn't really throw very much, but you know, it might be a good reference point for somebody. This does throw pretty well on account of the type of TIR type reflector, I would suppose you would call that. That way you can just have a little bit of a reference on what we're looking at with this SR15. Let's get it out in the dark and see what you think. Good deal. Now we have a nice quiet night. Let's check out first the Seeker 2 Pro. Like I said, it's been modded, but you at least get an idea of what that hotspot looks like. That's a Seeker 2 Pro, and I'll put it up on screen. That's on turbo. Now let's switch over to this Lumen top. Not much of a hot spot, just massive flood. So you don't really have the reach that you would normally get, but kind of the same concept with multiple emitters, same battery type. Good deal. And then let's go ahead and show you what this SR15 looks like. There's that little green indicator letting us know our battery's still doing good. And let's start stepping it so I can tell you exactly where we are, because I don't want to misspeak. There is low. That's the lowest setting. Definitely enough light to walk a path or a trail. I'll put the times on screen, but I believe that was 17 hours. Pretty impressive. Next step up. We're reaching out a little further. Definitely a lot more light. I believe that was 5 hours. I'll put it on screen. And then there's high. That's going to last you a while without getting hot and not needing to step down as quickly. And then turbo. This turbo right there, and nice hot spot. Really nice. Hitting those trees that are going to be 100 feet from where we are. Very good. And then I'll go ahead and show you all moonlight. That's moonlight mode. That's going to be, it was like 400 hours or something crazy. It's a long time. Very good. And there's our little green indicator, even in moonlight mode. And back to turbo. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Hopefully that was a good comparison. Just kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at here. If you have any questions, hit them up.